And we're back. This is part 2 of our tutorial on text formatting and layout. I have set up some text here to work with. It'll make things go a little quicker. I'm also going to open this up into full screen mode. This is the second to last button on the first row. If I click that, all of my text shows up in full screen. It's kind of handy. So here we are with the kitchen sink open. I've laid out our 4 headings, some underlined text, and a paragraph. I'm going to show you what these next few controls do. Okay, so this first control here is our paragraph format. What you'll use it mostly for is creating headings of different levels. So as you can see, I've written out headings 1 through 4. If you click the drop down here, you're presented with a bunch of different formats that you can use. You can pretty much ignore address and pre-formatted. Yeah, I don't think you'll ever really need them. But if you click heading 1, your line gets really big. That's the font size for the first level of heading. If you take your cursor down to the second level, to heading 2, click heading 2, you'll see they are getting progressively smaller in size. These are actually really good to use also for search engine optimization. Google really likes it if you can create a hierarchy of information on your page. So if you have a title of something that you're working on and then a couple of sub points within your text, you want to use heading for the title and then heading 2 for the subtext. And anyhow, if we exit full screen mode and update our page, come over here, refresh here, you can see these headings are of different sizes, getting progressively smaller. So you'll see the next paragraph I have says underlined text. That is in preparation for using the underline text button. If I can inject a bit of caution here, I would say you shouldn't really use the underline text button. Underlining text on the web generally indicates a link, and so if you are underlining text and not making it a link, it can be confusing to your viewers. So take that bit of caution for what it's worth. I can't tell you not to underline text, but it's probably not a good idea. There's a reason they have it hidden here in the second row. If you're a Microsoft Word user, you'll know this next control as justify. WordPress calls it align full. But either way, if you click it, you'll see you get a nice clean straight edge on the right side of your text as well as on the left side. So if we update our page, refresh here, you see justified to both sides. Be careful using this in very narrow text areas. A lot of times you can end up with very wide gaps between words. And then the last one in this little group is text color. So if you highlight your text, it might be clearer up here. If we highlight our first heading, we can turn that to dark red. Second heading can change to blue, and so on. If we update that, you can see we've changed our text. Now these next 3 are all kind of related, and I'm going to start by describing the middle one. This is paste from Word. What this does theoretically is if you click on it, it gives you a little window where you can paste text from Microsoft Word and it will preserve the formatting, in theory. In my experience, it almost never works the way you would like it to work, and it is better instead to use the one to the left of it, paste as plain text. So that would strip all the formatting out of the text of your Word document, pasting it as it says, plain text. And then you can restore the formatting using these controls. I find that that's a much more reliable method. The one right after it, you'll see, is called remove formatting. And what that's useful for is if you've gone through, for instance, right here where we've added all kinds of colors and formatting and stuff, you highlight your text and just click remove formatting. You'll see it removed the colors. This next one I'm going to skip over for now. It's for embedding audio, video, or images from an external website. I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on embedding media, so I'm going to skip this for now. The one after that, however, is for inserting what they call custom characters. These are all kinds of characters not found on your keyboard, so it's pretty straightforward. Just click on one, it'll show up. So click Update, come back and refresh your page, and you see all kinds of characters that you wouldn't normally find on the keyboard. These next few are quite simple. I'm just going to kind of plow through them. This is indent and outdent, so if you highlight some text, you can indent it, update your page. If you want to undo it, you can click the other button, outdent. Also, you have undo and redo, just like you would on a word processor or most other computer programs. Followed by help, which can sometimes give you some guidance. That about does it for this video. Next video we'll be doing some more advanced page layout using shortcodes.